To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. Phil'sGang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's Phil'sGang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com. You know, we're closing on 2016, and we're looking forward to President-elect Trump, his administration, and his prosperous economy. And what a great time to invest. I have not been this excited about the stock market in years. He's going to straighten out the economy, and the market's going to be terrific. This past year, I informed Phil's Gang that the big winner was going to be mining stocks, gold mining stocks, and where we write. Some gang members gained as much as 50, 60, 70%. That's right. What an exciting year this has been for gold mining. So stay tuned, because this year we think it's going to be oil. Join the gang, philsgang.com. Just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. they pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Good afternoon. Today, the Federal Open Market Committee decided to raise the target range for the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point, bringing it to 1/2 to 3/4%. My colleagues and I are recognizing the considerable progress the economy has made toward our dual objectives of maximum employment and price stability. Over the past year, 2.25 million net new jobs have been created, unemployment has fallen further, and inflation has moved closer to our longer-run goal of 2%. Over the past 7 years, since the depths of the Great Recession, more than 15 million jobs have been added to the U.S. economy. The unemployment rate fell to 4.6% in November, the lowest level since 2007, prior to the recession.
Wow, there we have it. A rate hike in the stock market is down 81 points. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio radio show. Oh, my God. I'm sitting here watching the dollar going up. That's what's going on. I can't even talk. Oh, my God. Dollar is on its way up. Now, that's unusual. When you raise rates, the dollars usually depreciate, not go up. Now, what does this mean? Well, if the dollar continues to go up, that's going to that's going to hurt the economy. It's going to hurt the multinational companies. 25% of the profits. These companies receive 25% of their profits from overseas sales. That's right. And you cannot keep rallying the dollar and expect these companies to make money. Now, what happens is, if they keep rallying this dollar, then we're going to get more unemployment. See, the only way you can raise rates is when your economy is doing well, so you can absorb that rate. If your GDP or your growth, your economic growth, was at 3%, 3.5%, even 3%, a rate hike would be fine. But you can't raise rates when your economy's not growing. How do you raise rates 0.25% when your economy is at 1.6% instead of 3%? How do you absorb that? You can't. How do you absorb the additional $177 billion we now have to pay on the $223 billion interest payment on the $20 trillion debt? So we got an additional $177 billion we have to pay. How do we absorb that? Now, you absorb it if you have good productivity and people are getting wage hikes and we're hiring. That's how you absorb it. But when you have an economy that's not growing, but your dollar's going up, that's nuts. What are you, nuts? This rate hike could really hurt this market. I've said this. I said this over and over. And I said, we're going to give up this Trump rally. This rally has been crazy. It's all, since election night, we've had a rally of about 6%. Not because companies are earning more money, not because profits are better, not because we're hiring more full-time people with good jobs, none of that. Hey, it'd be nice, wouldn't it be nice if there was a correlation? If we had new home sales were increasing and retail sales increasing. By the way, we just got the retail sales today. They're falling off a cliff. So we got retail sales falling off a cliff, household spending, mortgages. We just got that number today. Mortgages are tanking. Durable goods sales are tanking. And we have income inequality. I love it when I hear these people on CNBC talk about income inequality. And they say, oh, look, the economy's doing really good. We don't have to worry about income inequality. It's lifting all boats. Are you kidding? All I see is speedboats now lifting as they're becoming ocean liners. And it's all that's left for the rest of us is leaky canoes. This is crazy what's going on. But it's a wonderful thing, though, if you're in the stock market and if you know what you're doing, this is a great opportunity. So right now the market is down 131 points. 131 points. So the banks, this is what's going to be interesting. The banks are going to start collapsing. That's right, the banks. Because even though the banks are getting an interest rate hike, and that's normally good for banks. That's a good thing for banks. They love it. They make more money. But wait a minute. If our people were making more money, if our productivity was up, and our people were making more money, saving more money, spending more money, then okay, then we could absorb it. That'd be fine. But banks think, okay, hey, we're going to do good now. We're raising our rates. But as they raise rates on auto loans and mortgages and all these other things, it's going to kill the economy. They may make more money short term, but it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them. Oh, this is crazy. I mean, when I hear Janet Yellen.
For the average American, can you explain what the impact of this hike and 3 additional hikes will be next year? And should they feel more confident in the economy now that you are raising rates at a slightly faster pace?
So let me say that our decision to raise rates should certainly be understood as a reflection of the confidence we have in the progress the economy is.
The confidence they have in the progress of the economy. What is she talking about? What is this woman, nuts? What is she talking about? Productivity has collapsed. Wages remain at a 10-year low. Our standard of living is collapsed because, again, we don't have no productivity, no wage rates, no wage increases. Government workers now outnumber the manufacturing workers by 10 million. We have 10 million more government workers than manufacturing workers. What are you, nuts? The labor participation rate is the lowest in 40 years. We have 9 million discouraged workers, meaning they don't count them in the 4.6 unemployment rate. Since 2007, we've increased the amount of discouraged workers, people who gave up looking for a job, from 4 million to 9 million. But we don't add that into our 4.9%. My Lord. We have the lowest labor participation rate since 1955. If we add them back in, and we're averaging 525,000 discouraged workers a month. When we take on, and they say, oh, the jobs went up 179,000. Remember, last month of the 179, 9,000 were full-time jobs. That's it, out of 179. But what they don't tell you, when we had 179,000, there was another 535,000 who gave up looking for work. But they don't count them. Isn't that ridiculous? We have a workforce of 147 million. There's 92 million Americans, or 37% of our population, that don't have a job. And she's saying things look good? And even worse, 7 million adults between the ages of 25 and 55, considered to be at the prime working years of their life, their career, are not working. That's 1 in 4 Americans. And that's why productivity, which gives us our standard of living per American worker, is at its lowest since 1970. And is why wages are so low, and why home ownership is so low since 1967. See, that's why we have such a fake economy. It's incredible. For her to come out and raise rates in this economy, it's going to be terrific for the gang, because we're going to be told when to buy, when to sell, using our chart. This is terrific for us. What a great opportunity. Hey, we'll be right back after this break here on Phil's Gang. 15 Best the Hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left wing, right wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and profit with Phil Grandy. And be sure to check out philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, Aunt B just finished up a meeting with Donald Trump. And I have, from Donald, he sent me the tape. I want everybody to hear the meeting between Aunt B and Donald Trump. Here it is.
Well, I haven't worked in a number of years, and I don't type and I don't take dictation, and I'm not very good at figures.
Fire her! Donald, just like I said, you're fired. You're fired. Oh, my God. Get rid of her. Are you kidding? This woman she's never held a job in her life. She went from high school to college, then finished college. And then she started to teach in college as a professor. Then she went to the Federal Reserve. She's never held a job. She's never created a job. She's an idiot. Raising rates. Are you kidding? See, here's the problem. Why don't we raise jobs? Why don't we focus on jobs? But look, I'm not going to complain because we got one of the greatest opportunities. Remember this week I said, for Christmas, I said I'll keep open a few days that the offer, give you a free MV2 chart, color-coded technology chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, because it measures the money going in and money going out. And I said I was so excited I wanted to do it because I said I can convert a lot of people. When I say this on the air every day, they think, oh, that can't work. How can you have a chart tell you when to buy and when to sell? It does. It follows the money. It follows the institutional money. That's all. You haven't got to know a darn thing about the stock. What a wonderful opportunity. Remember I said, please pick this up free. I said this in the last 3-4 days because I said, when this market starts selling off, you're going to see all the stocks turning red. And these guys, these dopes on CNBC with the fancy suits and the pompadour hairdos are going to be telling you to buy. But my chart, the MV2, is going to be red. And I want to prove to you it works so that next time you buy, and most people don't get back into the stock market. They want to. They understand the stock market is where you can't. How are you going to retire without being in the stock market? My Lord. I mean, the Social Security check's not going to do it. There's only one place to go. There's only one place to go. And that's the stock market. And the stock market is so. If you have this chart that tells you when to get out, that's all you need. See, I know that's what you're upset about all the time. You're afraid to be in and lose money. That's why you went to the bonds. And now the bonds, you got your face ripped off because your money managers, the people who you work with who have no fiduciary relationship with you, got you into bonds because they know they could make more money in bonds instead of talking you out of it. To get into bonds with interest rates at zero, especially fixed income, you're out of your mind. And look what's happening to you. You're getting killed. But now, I'm going to prove to you that you don't have to worry and get into bonds anymore. You don't have to say, I'm going to put all my money in. You don't have to go to your broker and say, I just want to hold on my principal. I just want to hold on to my principal. What are you, crazy? You got killed holding on to your principal. But now, you sleep at night because you know the next stock you bought, you're going to know it works. That when it tells you to get out, it's right on. It tells you exactly when to get out, and no more will you have that fear, because that's why you're staying out of the market. So I'm trying to convert, I said 25 people. So I was going to shut it off yesterday. That was it. But I'm going to open it up again today, because I told you the market was going to go down, and you'll see how all these stocks turn red, and I'll convert you to this thing. You'll see it works. It's a great thing to have. So the next time I buy a stock, I don't have to worry. So here, let me give you the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and you call right now, and you'll get it. It's free. You've got to join the gang for $39.95. You get everything goes with the gang membership. But the key here is I want you to get this free. It's $24.95. You get it free, so you'll see how it works. All these stocks will start turning red. Now, also, what we're going to do, if you join right now today, what I'll do is, and you get your chart, I'll show you how to buy what they call SDS. That's the inverse. As the stock market starts to drop, you don't have to short it to make money. Most people are scared to short stocks. They don't understand how do you sell stocks short, so they don't do it. And when the market goes down, they don't make any money, which they should be making money as the market goes down, because it goes down 10 times faster than it goes up. But there's what we call an inverse. You can buy a stock SDS. That's the symbol, SDS. So when the stock market comes down, that stock goes up. And it's just starting to turn green. So I'll coach you through this. Look at the market's down 123 points. So here it is, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and you'll see all these stocks turning red. I told you this was going to happen. Look at FedEx. If you were in FedEx, look at FedEx. I'm proving it to you. My gang members who buy FedEx, they got into FedEx at around $174. It turned red 5 days ago. It turned red. Look at this. It turned red 5 days ago. And it turned red at $197. So they got in. So it's a 15% gain, or 13% gain, and the market's tanking today. It started to turn red 4 days ago. 4 days ago, started to turn red. So that's my points. So if you own Federal Express stock, you didn't have to worry. You're going to sleep at night, because 4 days ago, it turned red. And this is what I'm going to prove to you. And all I want you to do is help out St. Jude. You just turned red. Look, and today it's coming down. You'd be making money today. It turned red. See, that's the key, is you've got to get that comfort level that you don't worry anymore, that you're going to lose all your money because you're in the stock market. You're worried for it to crash. You're going to be begging for it to crash. Begging for it to crash. It's unbelievable. Let's see what else going. This is unbelievable. What's going on today? So we've got a we got a great opportunity here. Boeing was so hot. Look at Boeing. Boeing turned green back in September, and it turned green at $131. It turned red yesterday at $158. So that's a 20. So our stock went up. If you were with me, the gang, and you had Boeing, your stock went up about 20%, and then it turned red yesterday, and now the market's selling off, and you would have been out yesterday. You can't get any better than that. 877-600-GANG is free. Get it now, and you'll see this work. You could have a better time to see if this thing works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents, We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You're probably familiar with a pillow commercial that's everywhere. It's on TV. And wherever you put it, get the pillows, this new pillow that's out. You know what? You don't need a pillow good night's sleep. You want to make sure your investments are safe. That's where you get the good night's sleep. And that's what you get here at Phil's Gang with our technology. It's built in to show you when your stock is ready to fail, when your stock is ready to rally. That's right, it follows the money. You don't need a pillow, you need Phil's Gang. That's how you get a good night's sleep. You'll always know well in advance if the market's going to collapse or your stock. Join my gang, philsgang.com. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grandy. Be sure to check out the all-new Phil's Gang website at philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The market has been up, it's been down, it's all over the place, and that is why you want to get guidance with a chart that follows the money and not the nonsense, not the people on CNBC. That's crazy. So again, I'm going to leave this open because I said to everybody this market was going to sell off, and I said it's a perfect time to see this chart, and I'll show you how it turns red so quickly so you don't lose your money. So you get an advance. You get an advance warning, and it works. So just try it for 4 weeks free, and you'll see. And then you'll go back to the market because you'll say, hey, this is a great thing. I don't have to worry anymore. Look, we know one thing about the stock market, okay? It is a good place because it's liquid. That means it's a place that you can go and you can get into the market, and then you want to get out. You can get out so quickly. And the best thing to do, because there's so much liquid, you can click that mouse. But if you're a person who doesn't have a lot of time, you should not be buying individual stocks. That's not what you should be doing. Buying individual stocks is, you got to know what you're doing. And it takes time, and it can be frustrating. Instead, I always tell my gang, for people who are busy all the time, don't buy individual stocks. Buy the S&P exchange-traded fund of 500 of the best stocks in the country over a 401k. Well, I don't expect you to get rid of your 401k, but just to show you the difference, the one thing you do as an investor, the main thing you do as an investor is watch cost. That means fees. That's your first responsibility. Anyone that's a smart investor, the first thing he thinks about is fees. Got to get my fees down. Taxes, make sure the taxes are down. The second thing smart investors do, they never try to beat the averages. Don't try to beat the averages. Your 401k guy, he's an idiot. The people who manage 401ks have the worst talent. They could not make money as a pension fund manager because they work on compensation, they work on performance. They only make money if they make money for their people. If a pension fund manager can't make money for their investors, they don't make money. See, 401k managers are dopes. They could never make it as a pension fund manager or a hedge fund manager because those people make their money based on performance. So these idiots go in and start managing these 401ks because they're tied to, they make money on how big the fund is. So they send their salespeople out called stockbrokers to make the fund big, and they get a piece of that. So they have very little talent. And there's no fiduciary relationship with you, and they charge you up to yin-yang. That you buy S&P, exchange traded fund, the commission, the fee, okay, is 1/1800%. 1/1800%. Do you know what it is with a 401k? A 401k, you pay, they'll tell you it's 1.5%. That's a lie. Because they don't tell you about the hidden fees. There's 28 hidden fees. One of the biggest hidden fees, they scalp $163 million every day. They scalp from their people because they have no fiduciary relationship with you. They steal $163 million in fees and commissions because what they try to do is beat the averages. And when they beat the averages, they day trade. They rapid fire day trade in your 401k mutual fund. You don't know anything about it. And so they steal and they make $163 million in commissions a day. They hide it in the net asset value of that 401k. You can't see it. You can't find it. It's legal because they have no fiduciary relationship with you. Their fiduciary relationship is with their boss, their company, and the shareholders of their company. They don't have one with you. So you can't make money because just a 2% fee in a 401k, half of your money is gone when you're retired. A 2% fee, half is gone. I'm not making it up. If you think you got $1 million, half is gone. But if you take the S&P 500, you don't have those fees. You don't have the 28 hidden fees. You don't have the scalping fees every day. You know there's 28 hidden fees? You pay for their telephone. You pay for the stationery. You pay for their rent. All hidden. It's unbelievable. So 401ks, every day you're seeing in the paper lawsuits. Because you can't make money. It's impossible. How do you make money when they're taking half? The S&P is the S&P 500. If you take this chart, all you got to know, and I'll help you with it, you take the chart, when it turns green, we buy the S&P 500, we add to it. Starts turning red, we take our money off. We wait till it's green again. Or if it turns red, we can sell it short. But I guide you all the way through it. So you have no fees except for that. God, 1/1800%. Usually you get a dividend around 1.5%, 2%, and sometimes less. But you're scattered over 500. You have a bucket of 500 stocks with no fees. You can, and here's the beautiful thing. You know when the market starts crashing, your 401k, you can't get out. You can't get out. You got to wait to the end of the day. By the end of the day, you could lost all your money. And the exchange traded fund, the S&P 500 exchange traded fund, it's like the 500 stocks act like you're trading one stock. You can get out in a split second if you want. Also, when it turns red on my chart, it tells us money is going out and it's going to go down. All you do is we push a button and we make money as it goes down. We just inverse it. In other words, we buy what we call SDS. It's so easy. And you can do this with any stock, but I believe that you folks, many of you, should not be involved with individual stocks. It's too much time. It's too much pressure on you. You don't have the skills to do it. But you certainly have the skills to take the S&P 500 block, the exchange traded fund, and we'll put it on our chart, and we buy it when it says to buy, we sell when it says to sell. And you never have to worry again, oh my God, the market's going to crash, and I got caught. That won't happen. I showed you the stock here just the other minute, how it turned red yesterday before the market started to fall apart today. So check it out. Here it is, 877-600-GANG, and get it. It's free. Okay, let's talk about what's going on. Now, we know right now, okay, that this is crazy, okay? Mortgage applications have taken a dive. Retail sales have taken a dive. Credit card delinquencies are up incredibly. Manufacturing orders are in the sewer, as is durable goods, all slumping, productivity slumping. Healthcare keeps going up, killing the consumer. Rents are going up, killing the consumer, and she raises rates. What an idiot. What an idiot. This is crazy. Yeah, CNBC is getting ready for their party, their $20,000. When they hit the $20,000, they're going to have a party. They're going to have their party hats on. So the stock market climbed 9% since the night of the election, 9%, but it wasn't fueled by anything but expectations that Trump is that things are going to be wonderful. He's going to reduce taxes. He's going to reduce regulations. He's going to stimulate the economy by that. But that's expectations. So you better know when to get out. You better know when to sell. Now, I know he's going to do that. I know he's going to accomplish it, but it's not going to be in the time frame that this market went up. That's why it's selling off. I mean, you can't expect him to do that in a year, to get to a 3.5-4% GDP. See, they're raising rates for the wrong reason, and she didn't tell you this. She's lying to you. The decision to raise rates came about not because we have strong economic data here in the United States. We don't. We have a GDP of 1.6%, and we don't. And the economic data around the world, the other parts of the world, are terrible. You know why? Know why she raised rates? She's thinking if she raises rates, she'll get the other countries. She'll get the ECB to raise rates. That's why she did it. What an idiot! Oh my God. Call now, 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG and get your free color-coded chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. Now, the dollar is moving up on the interest rate. Now, most of the time, there's really not a lot of correlation between the dollar and the interest rate. But what's happening is, just like when you see, when Trump started, he won the election and he's telling us the stimulus, what he's going to do, tax cuts, which are going to be wonderful, and all the things he's going to do. So you have people in Europe buying the dollar. That's what's creating the demand for the dollar. It's going up, and they're buying it because they see the yield go up on the 10-year Treasury. So you own a bond, you're losing money, but you look and you see the yield or interest rates going up. That signals a great economy coming in the next 6 to 12 months. So everybody from Europe comes over, dumps their euros, buy dollars. So now you see the dollar going up. when interest rates go up, when you get a rate hike like this signals another, hey, the economy's going to be terrific. But so you got the yields going up on the 10-year Treasury. You got the dollar going up. Now you got interest rates going up, all signaling we are in a gangbuster economy. But we're not. We're not. And that's why the market's down 100 points. You see? It's going in the wrong direction. But you don't care which direction it goes. Because, again, the stock market is not connected to your stock anymore. It's not. It's not. Believe it or not, if you own GE, whether GE goes up or down, it's nothing to do with your stock. It's all about the big boys. Are they decide to buy that stock today or not? It's that simple. They don't buy stocks because of earnings anymore. My God, if they bought stocks because of earnings, the stock market would be a quarter of where it is right now. Because there's no earnings. Our earnings are negative. And we never see a historic stock market with no profits, no earnings. Are you kidding me? So it makes the market a wonderful place to invest now because you don't have to know all about the fundamentals of your company. You don't have to know about all that. You just got to know, hey, where's the money going? Now, so as I said, last week, the ECB announced that they're going to start tapering their QE. They've been doing quantitative easing, going to the banks over there in Europe, buying all their trashy notes and everything that don't make money for them, and they take all that crap, put it on their balance sheet, and they give them new cash so they can go out and speculate. That's what we did here, too. But they said, well, they're going to start tapering that. So Yellen thinks, well, if she could make the move first, then she could get Japan moving, she could get China, she could get all the other countries in the ECB to raise rates. She's wrong because the economy is so bad. You can't raise rates until the economy is doing better. Now, I got to tell you, we were lucky. We dodged the bullet. Most people don't realize it. If Hillary Clinton became president, her idea to solve the tremendous income inequality gap that has been created by Obama. Do you understand the income inequality we have? There is between the wealthy on Wall Street and middle class Main Street. Never mind the poor; they're doing good. Obama takes care of them. The gap between the incomes are incredible. So she said the way she would solve that gap so that Main Street middle class people could do better, she was going to raise interest rates on small businesses. Unbelievable. Now, the small business is the engine to our economy. So she was going to raise taxes, not interest rates. She's going to raise taxes. So Trump wants to create an environment for small businesses to prosper, to get government out of their hair. He wants to cut their taxes, cut regulations. She was going to do the opposite. He's going to make sure they get capital. That's why the stock market kept going up, except for today. See, it couldn't absorb it today. See, they all thought this interest rate would be slam dunk. Look, we're down 112 points. Please get my chart. I'm begging you. You see how this works. You'll never be fearful again. Never be fearful again of the stock market because you'll sleep at night like a baby knowing I don't have to worry. I'll know in advance when this market's going down or my stock I bought's going down. But let's get back to what's important. Hillary, on the other hand, unlike Trump, like Obama and Bernie Sanders, the socialists, who saw small business as a threat to growing a large welfare state and a large government. See, you can't have small businesses growing and creating jobs. If you do that, you can't enlarge your government and you can't create a welfare state. You have to take and put businesses down. So you take all the money and you put it towards social programs. So Hillary, unlike Trump, to steal the income inequality gap created by Obama due to the drop in annualized productivity, which gives us our standard of living under Obama, it dropped from, get this, 3.2% to an anemic 0.6%. So she said, I'm going to raise taxes. So example, her plan was to take small Main Street businesses with less than 25 employees whose income was between $85,000 to $335,000, and they're paying 39% right now. She was going to double it to 70%, almost to 70%. And if you're making $500,000 or more, 80% she was going to move your income tax to. Can you believe it? Thank God she didn't get in. So that's why we've had this fantastic rally, because everybody just had this sigh of relief, said, oh my God, we would have got killed. We would have been in depression. Thank God for Trump. But wait a minute, but all this is, everybody's anticipating. Everybody's anticipating. So now the market's down 121 points. See, you can't, he's not even in office. So let me tell you, yesterday we owed on our national debt interest of $233 billion. As of today, now with the interest rate going up, even just a quarter point, we're going to owe another $175 billion. So how do we absorb that if we don't have better jobs, more people working, and making more money? Meaning they got to go out and buy stuff, right, to get the economy going so we can absorb that. We can't. So see, I think the stock market is going to be exciting because I think we'll get a nice correction, which would be great because we'll make money on the correction, and then we're going to get this wonderful rally again. I've never been so excited about the stock market in so many years. It's unbelievable. Now, just think about this. This income inequality we have is so big. It's incredible. The difference between what Wall Street makes. An average person on Wall Street right now makes 340% more than a Main Street person. That's terrible. Now, what caused the income gap to be the largest since the Depression was Obama's monetary policies of quantitative easing, which only benefited the small segment of the population, the 5 percentile, the Wall Street parasites, they derive about 68% of their income from the stock market all the time. So what he did, he took $6 trillion, pumped it into the stock market, pushed the stocks up without having any profits. And then he told everybody, look at this, the economy doing good. The next thing was his trade agreements. His trade agreements with Mexico and so forth. We lost millions of jobs with his trade agreements. And then the last thing was Obamacare. That was a killer because Obamacare gave the large companies incentive. The Obamacare said, look, if anybody's working 30 hours a week, that's full time. You got to get them below 30 hours. So they had the incentive to drop everybody to part time below 30 hours so they didn't have to pay their insurance. That cost 2.7 million jobs. So, as a result of Obama's monetary policies, Obama was the only president in history who could not grow the economy up to 3%. We're at 1.6%. Now they raise rates while we're at 1.6%. What are you, nuts? It's too fast. So now the market's dropping. And I predicted this, and it's exactly what's going on. So, the big thing, too, remember, is that the credit card, boy, I got to tell you, I got only a few minutes. You with credit cards are going outside. People are spending on credit cards like crazy. Look, if you're in trouble with your credit card, if you want to start getting that score up, let me give you a couple tips. To increase your credit score in the short term, go to your sister or your brother if you're really good friends with each other and you really are close and they have a good credit score, and ask them to you be an authorized user on their credit card. So your credit will go straight up because it looks like you've had that credit all along. Another way is to make sure when you pay your cell phones, your internet provider bills, your utility bills, your medical bills, okay, not only pay them on time, but what you got to find out is not the due date. Find out from them when is their what they call their report date. If you pay your credit card, let's say for your phone, call the phone company and say, when's your report date? I don't want to know the due date. When's your report date? If you pay your credit card down on the report date, your credit scores up. It really goes up. Here you go, 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. Get your free MV2 color-coded technology stock that tells you when to sell and when to buy. What a perfect time to test
with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.